What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. So our quarterback, Dak Prescott, is talking about his best buddy, Zeke Elliott. Says Zeke Elliott is in the best shape that he has ever seen him, and he is ready to roll. And when Zeke is ready to roll, that he'll basically take over the league. Now, we've seen the workout videos of Zeke. We always see workout videos of Zeke Elliott in the offseason and things. I will say, in comparison to last year, it seemed like last year he was trying to put on more weight for the pounding. And with him dealing with COVID around the middle of June, it didn't seem like he was in great shape. And I think the fact that they had an abbreviated training camp with no OTAs, I really just don't think that he was in great shape. He still didn't do bad the first couple games, although he had fumbleitis. But maybe that was possibly because of not being in great shape because of COVID and other issues. And I dare say this, because I'm going to be the first one to tell you that, generally speaking, the peak for a running back is usually year number 4. After year number 4, or a 2,000-yard season, after year number 4, they begin to decline, and usually nagging injuries end up taking over. You could look at Todd Gurley, who a few years ago was destroying everybody, was the reason that team was in the Super Bowl, because he was such a versatile back, but then ended up having the knee arthritis that clearly slowed him down to the point where he was no longer that same guy. The good news, at least with Zeke, is Zeke has not had those injuries like that, where he's been injured and missing a lot of games and stuff. He's sure, of course, battered and bruised like all of the players are, because that's what football is. But he doesn't have those injury history per se. So him being in the best shape will help propel him. I'm not going to say that Zeke Elliott is the same running back he was in 2016, but as you get older, you do slow down. You're not as strong as you were. You're not as quick. But that's where your fundamentals and your skill level actually kick in more. And with Zeke losing that weight should make him a little quicker. I think about Rico Gathers. Not everybody can hold a whole bunch of weight. Lyle Collins last year was putting on extra weight, and it ended up destroying his hips. But I think about Rico Gathers. When Rico Gathers was asked to put on weight because they wanted him to do more blocking, he used to could run like a gazelle down the field. Once he put that weight on, you could see that he lumbered in trying to run. He could not run routes the same way that he did before. And so that case definitely hurt him. With Zeke, I think Zeke being as quick as possible and trying not to be, per se, that battering ram, because that battering ram effect is going to shorten your career. You'll remember how Marion Barber was a beast and he looked for contact. He was good for a couple of years, but all of a sudden he just dropped off the face of the map from that abuse. And this is where the Cowboys, I hope, if Zeke Elliott is in that great shape, if Zeke Elliott is more elusive, is using him not just to pound the rock in the middle, but also using him more in the screen game, or getting him in space to be able to make plays and moves on people. That's what worked so well for the Rams with Todd Gurley, was getting them on swing passes, quick hitters. I've got the ball, and instead of having to take on the big fat guys in the middle, I'm taking on cornerbacks or linebackers and safeties, where we're more co-equal in size and weight and strength, as opposed to having a 320-pound guy or 2 or 3 of those guys falling on you. I love it. I love it myself. But I hope your day is going well. I'm actually having to run back to Home Depot because it always seems to happen to me. Every time I do plumbing, doesn't matter if I'm plumbing a whole house or just doing a little project, there's always one piece that you're missing to finish it. My wife wanted a new vanity and faucet and paint this bathroom and stuff, so I've gone through, got the vanity in, got the new countertop and stuff in place, and hooked up the sink and things, turned it all back on. And the shutoff valve, which has to be 20 plus years old, has got a little drip. I've tightened up the packing as tight as it'll go, and it's still got that little boop. So, turn off the water in the house, take that shutoff off, put a new one on, and then go through each of the faucets and turn it on to let the air bubbles out. If not, because you're draining the system so you don't have water going all over the cabinet and the floor. If you don't, when somebody turns on the water, they'll get the and it'll probably scare the piss out the wife and say, "You done broke something." So, got a little bit more work. You know, it's always funny because what you think is going to be simple is never as simple as you think it's going to be. But hey, got to do what you got to do to make it. Hope y'all are having a great day. And Zeke Elliott, I like it. I like the fact that so many guys seem to have gotten their stuff together. I'll catch you on the flip side.